Jones-Giles with me here, and Bob Martin. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, let's first of all talk about, this is called Living History. Explain what it is and what people can expect if they come out.
It's a historic walk through time. The Heritage Museum is having reenactors from the Revolutionary War, Civil War, Spanish-American War, all the way up to Vietnam, setting up encampments and exhibits at the historic Courthouse Plaza. The American Indian Games will be next to Go Grocery down in the grassy lot down there with children's games. This is a family-oriented activity from one end of Main Street to the other end of Main Street, with lots of businesses participating, 10 to 5 Saturday and 1 to 5 on Sunday. And it's for children. There'll be children's passport stations. Downtown Hendersonville Incorporated headed up. They kind of tagged along and then took over the event. And the children can go to 19 passport stations, participate in a lot of activities such as old-fashioned games, going through the museum, going to the American Indian children's games.
Oh, that's neat.
And get little badges at the gazebo afterward.
Right, so it really is walking through time.
Right.
You stop at all these different places. All right, we've got a lot of stuff here. Bob, you are a reenactor.
Yes, indeed.
Correct. So what did you bring? All of these great
items?
items?
I'm dressed a little eclectically. You can imagine if George Washington were wearing one of these, the pictures would be considerably different. First World War I helmet, colonial troops uniform there, and I did bring some other exhibits. These are exhibits, 2 canteens. That one was 17 cents to make. This was $1, not bourbon, Scotch rye, no. This was a filtration canteen. They knew the men were getting sick. Dysentery and disease and fever took about half of the 600,000 dead. But they made this, so they didn't understand about germs. So all this did was filter the larger rocks and twigs out. They decided, let's go back to this one, and the middle still died. We have some coins of the period, half dimes and 2-cent pieces, and some stuff that was left over from the British in 1805, coined from Ireland. Those were still in circulation. But they had an election. This is a voting booth. No hanging chads here. Now, the men were not stupid, but they were somewhat unschooled, and they couldn't read Lincoln or George B. McClellan. So they'd pick a little white marble for Lincoln, and they'd put it in there. They'd pick a little darker marble for George McClellan. And after they had been signed up, the marbles would be counted and tallied up. This is an Indian War pistol belt, and the cartridge that was used. This cartridge was also used, 45-70 405 cartridge. During the Spanish-American War, it was black powder. The Spanish were using smokeless powder. They'd shoot, we didn't know where they were. We'd shoot, they'd figure out where the smoke was coming from.
Right.
And it wasn't just a war of the blue and the gray. It was a war of the blue and the gray and the butternut and the green and a number of other different uniforms. The Zouave units had very baggy red trousers with big fezzes. Let's shoot at the guy with the jam-jams. So it was an interesting, and in the beginning of the Civil War, rather turmoil, chaotic situation.
Well, this is so neat. There's so many things here, and we're running out of time. So if you want to see the rest of this stuff, you'll have to stop by. I do want to get in, though, how the businesses are involved.
More than 50 businesses in downtown Hendersonville are participating. We're historic Hendersonville. We're going to have the 1950s at Mike on Main's, 1940s display at Old Town Market. And the Dancing Bear Toys is doing the history of toys. This is an original Slinky and the original Silly Putty. So children and families can see all eras of history.
Wow. All right. You don't want to miss it. That's coming up again this weekend. If you want more information, head to our website, my40.tv. Jay?